This is my 100th video on YouTube, and it's been a long time, honestly, and I want to do something special for 100 videos, so I decided to, and I want to tell about my first race in cross country, or at least my first ever cross country, race. So basically, cross country is happening this month. It's going to be happening, I think, this month and next month. And I'm so happy about it. It's really fun, and I really enjoy just running in general. I don't know, it just makes me feel happy in some ways. So the division that my team is in this year is, I believe, 6 or 7 teams, and we're going to be doing mainly dual meets. I think that's all that we're allowed to do so far. Originally, our cross country season was going to happen in December, but then it got postponed, and our season officially started at the beginning of February. Our first race was on February 12th, and we didn't have the clear, or we weren't allowed yet to go to our home field or our normal course that we usually run on. I've only run on that course once, which was a time trial, and it was pretty fun. So the 12th was our first race, and we were going at one of the other high schools. They made a course that said it was a 2.9 mile course, but I had 3 miles on my watch and a few other kids did, and I believe online it says it was a 3 mile course actually, even though it said 2.9 miles. They rounded it up to 3. So the day that we were having the meet, it was honestly pretty rainy that morning, and the track was, I'd say, 2/3 grass, and then we went down a hill and around a track a little bit in part of the course. But it was mostly grass, so it was really wet and mushy, and it had tall grass, so it was pretty weird to run on, but I'm glad I got the experience of running on a course like that, and I thought it was pretty fun to run on. Basically, when we went up to the start line, the other school only had 10 or 12 athletes, and I think we had around 30 in our school, so we outnumbered the other team by a lot, so we were probably going to win already just from how much we outnumbered the other team. When we started out the race, I tried not to go too fast at the start, and I just tried to contain a pretty decent pace, but I didn't go out very hard at all, at least for what I am, how fit I am currently. I remember at the beginning of the race, the outside lane, to the left of the course, was really open because it was a pretty small race. So there, I started with maybe 20 people in front of me of the race. I remember I didn't really start making a move till after the 1K point in the race, and we hit this asphalt section, and I decided I was kind of hopping back from people at that point. I wanted to go in front, and luckily I had the outside, and I just took it and started to try to take off and go at my own pace. At this point in the race, I think I was in maybe 11th or 12th or something. We were entering this downhill after this really tight turn to the 1 mile point. When we got to the track down there, I remember seeing my coach on the side cheering me on, and the group of 3 kids that were on my team in front of me, and then one of the other team's kids, or a few of them up there, and I made a move and passed 2 of them in the track section, but one of them stuck with me. Later on in the race, I thought it was my teammate behind me, but it actually ended up being the other kid that was behind me, and he went and moved up next to me and went by me. when we went into these baseball field sections, he decided to make a move to go past me, and there was this really sharp turn to the right that we were supposed to take, and I remember he just went straight and just kept on going basically, and I went right into the turn, and I didn't say anything because the turn was very sharp, and I didn't I didn't want to like stop or like ruin my race to try to like help him out, but if he would have just like stayed behind me a little longer, he would have had the ability to basically like know which way to go because I had previewed the course probably more than he did with his team. We learned all the turns and stuff earlier that day, which was really nice. It was really important to know the course before you're gonna run it. I didn't end up seeing that kid for the rest of the race, and basically the rest of the race I was mostly on my own. I had the one kid on the other team that was in front of me by maybe like 15 seconds, and then my other three teammates were in front of him. They had moved past him, but they looked really strong together, and I thought that they were for sure going to beat him. I remember when we entered the last muddy section, it was definitely very hard to run on, and I was pretty tired at that point, but also feeling good. Like, I felt good throughout this race. I didn't really know where to kick or to close, and it was kind of hard because the track was really wet and muddy. I ended up finishing in 9th overall and only finished behind one kid on the other team. So our team basically dominated the race because we have a really strong team and a really strong like top 5 runners on our team. I remember right after the race ended that it started to rain pretty hard, but it felt pretty nice after the race, and then after that weather cleared up and it got sunny before the girls race. So in this race we actually ended up getting a 15, which is the lowest possible score you could get in cross country, so basically we dominated the race. So I'm lucky to be on a very good team that I am on and have really good teammates, and they're really supporting too. So I ended up probably starting maybe 20 or 25th in the race and ending 9th, though I did move up really well in this race, but I didn't really make a move until like 1K into the race. Even though I like passed some people, I didn't really like try to push on the pace anymore. I'm very happy with the time I got. I ran 17:45 for the 2.9 or I guess 3 mile course, and that's pretty good for me, honestly. Like, I've run faster in a 5K that was flat, but it was bad conditions for the day, and I don't know, I was just feeling good. That's it for my story about my first ever real cross country race. I've been training for a long time for it, honestly, because we thought it was going to happen in December, and we did time trials before and other things. But it's lots of fun, great experience, and I'll be racing more this month, which is exciting.